So tonight though, woo, okay, so I'm in the kitchen tonight in the wellness house. Queen Neff here. So excited to show you guys this amazing meal. I don't know if you like steak, but I am vegan. Well, I'm actually pescatarian, but for the last 45 days, I have been, or more, have been vegan. So, and mainly has been raw vegetables and fruit, lots of fruit, good fruits and vegetables. So tonight though, I decided to cook up some portobello mushrooms, but I'm using the portobello mushroom cap. Now, I don't know if you've ever cooked with the portobello mushroom cap. I was in the mood for a steak, and the best thing that I could think to do was to pull out the portobello mushroom caps, score them a little bit with my little knife here. I take my knife and I just pour across the top of them in order to get those flavors on the inside of my mushroom. I like to marinate it in some delicious liquid smoke, some coconut aminos, and a little bit of Worcestershire sauce. I'm so glad I said that right, because I usually say it wrong. So tonight, the flavor of the night is Flavor King. So to give me that kind of steaky taste, I'm going to use Flavor King. I like it because it has like the large coarse salt in there. It's got ginger, it's got garlic, black pepper, thyme, and I added a little more thyme, red pepper, and dill. So that's going to give me a nice steaky flavor. I have added this is only a half of a teaspoon because 1 teaspoon is 5 milligrams of CBD. So I only needed half of a teaspoon per mushroom. So I'm making 2 portobello mushroom caps. They've been marinating now for about 20 minutes in the liquid smoke and coconut aminos and the Worcestershire sauce. And I've also added some extra vegetables in there as well. So some zucchini, I've added zucchini, some red onion, some scallion, a little parsley, and I am so excited and ready to get this going. So here we go. So I have my my trusty skillet that I love to plug in because I know that it's going to give me that right temperature. You don't want to go over 350 degrees with your seasonings or the oils. So I make sure that I gauge my temperature correctly with my electric skillet. Now I do have a gas stove that I cook from as well, but when I like to, when I cook with my CBD, I like to really make sure that I'm not exceeding that temperature. So first we're going to get it up to 350. Luckily, my little contraption here tells me when it's ready, so it's not ready yet. So in the meantime, we're going to start with our oil or our butter. So today I'm using 300 milligrams CBD. Hold on, y'all, I had to stop my bread there. So I'm using the 300 milligram CBD Wakana butter, and it's vegan, yes. So this is the vegan butter. It is seasonal, so it may not be available right now, but when it is, make sure you get some. It's 17 milligrams of CBD in 1 teaspoon, and I'm using the whole teaspoon, okay? Now, your mushrooms will start its own oil. It has its own oils inside. I'm also using spinach too, so it's gonna give you also a little bit of water, but I'm gonna go ahead and put in my CBD Wakana butter. Let that go. Turn my temperature down a little bit first to about 300. And then I'm going to add in my portobello mushroom caps. Now these have been marinating, guys, so that flavor is nice, and that liquid smoke is going to give me that nice meaty taste. So I'm just going to add them to my skillet. It doesn't take very long for these, so they are pretty big, so it might take a little while, but you'll at least get to see one. So we got it going here. I'm going to take my extra vegetables, and then they've been marinating too, so they get to go in the bath. They get to go and hang out. I'm putting all those vegetables in there. And then my extra marinated deliciousness here, I'm just going to add it right on top. Waste not, want not. We want it all in there, right? All right, so as those are cooking up, I'm going to turn my temperature up to about 325. So this is our 300 milligram Wakana butter. You can see it on the website. Pretty awesome. I love it. I love it. It's almost gone, so I can't wait till it's back out there so I can get some more. So I'm just gonna let those cook up. So you want to do about 10 minutes on each side. The smaller one is not going to take that long. We're just going to cook it up. Now the option is here, you can either add bread so that you can make it a sandwich if that's a thing for you. Or if not, you can just have the portobello mushroom with the extra vegetables and spinach and slice it up and add a little bit of your, I have some Veal Life mozzarella cheese if you like to add that. This is a vegan cheese. And it's just like mozzarella. You can get this at, I think, at Whole Foods. I think they might have Veal Life there. I'm pretty sure. So as it's cooking up, oh my gosh, it smells so good in here. I'm going to go ahead and add my spinach in too. Spinach does not take long to cook, so this has been pre-washed. And it's been sitting out for just a few minutes, so it's kind of dried. I pat it dry with a paper towel. Because like I said, it's gonna produce its own liquid. Another thing I like to do with the portobello caps, if they're pretty large, then I'll put the lid on top and just let all the flavor just kind of cook in together. There we go. Mixing it up in there, looking good. It smells so delicious. So this is my half a teaspoon of my Flavor King. So this is the Flavor King here. All of these seasonings are on the website. And like I said, 1 teaspoon. Now, 1 teaspoon of the Flavor King gives you 4 milligrams. So please be very intentional with reading your directions and everything, because this is giving you 4 milligrams of CBD, whereas your chili lime, I believe, gives you the 5 milligrams. So like your chili lime will give you 5 milligrams, and I believe my empty bottle of garlic fire provides you 2 milligrams, and that's with 1/4 of a teaspoon. That's empty. Look, y'all, it's gone. I got to order some more. It's been so much going on. I mean, so much wonderful Wakana events that we've been doing. We were at the Black Women's Expo, showing up and showing out, sharing information. People were extremely receptive, really wanted to know what Wakana was all about. So we were able to share with hundreds of people. We hit every corner of the space, right? So there was Wakana all over the place. Teamwork. All right, so we're not going to get through all of this being cooked up. I'm going to go ahead and add half of the seasoning here. Half a teaspoon to one. And then I'm going to add half a teaspoon to the other portobello mushroom. My spinach is done. Oh my. So a little bit of the seasoning spilled into the skillet. So I'm just gonna spin those vegetables around in there and let them all get happy together. So happy together. So the Wakana seasoning is giving all kinds of life right now, guys. It's making this kitchen, the wellness kitchen, is smelling divine. I'm gonna turn my temperature down. If you like, you can add a little bit of water, just so you can get a little steam on those portobellos. Get that temperature up a little bit. So like I said, you can either use a bun, you can make it into a sandwich, you can just eat it the way it is if you're trying to watch the carbs. You don't really want bread, you don't need bread. Some people don't like bread. So definitely, oh my goodness. So they're getting really tender. Definitely gauge it on what you're feeling, what you want to do, what your body is telling you. If you're doing the flat belly challenge, there's different options that you can use. Or if you're just watching, you know, how you eat. I like to watch how how I eat, what I consume. And when you do that, you really start to realize how much food you don't need. You don't need to eat constantly all day long. A lot of times it's some other things that we need to address. And that's one thing about CBD. It allows you to kind of slow everything down, prioritize your life a lot better. It just makes it a lot more clear for you. So right now, I'm going to say that this one right here, oh, guys, I forgot to tell you about the time. So I took a little time also and marinated it with this little extra time. Always take your time. All right, so these are cooked up. Oh my, this one is especially. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on the plate. I'm topping it with the zucchini, onion, spinach, cilantro, I mean, not cilantro, but we got some parsley in here, honey, some, ooh, I'm gonna tear this up, some garlic, a little bit of garlic, extra garlic powder. If you like, you can top it with a little bit of your cheese. Now, you can do this before you take it out, or you can, and put it in your pot, put the top on it, allow that cheese to melt, or you can also put this in the oven. If you want to cook it a little bit longer, you want to get a little bit more juice to it, start here, get it a nice sear on both sides, throw it into the oven for about 5-10 minutes and under the broiler and allow that cheese to melt down. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, this is your portobello steak mushroom with delicious vegetables, our wonderful Flavor King Wakana seasoning. Let's see here. Let's top the other one. Oh man, these cooked a lot faster than I thought they would. Actually, I'm so glad. Woo. It's hot in here, and I am ready to eat.
Well, okay, Queen Neff, we appreciate you sharing us that delicious. I'm glad I ate before this started because I would be starving to death. And I know Coach Dan is going to come on saying how he wants to try that. So thank you very much.